This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Alright, so about to jump into another sealed for Core Set 2020. I'm able to do this thanks to Wizards of the Coast, who invited me and gave me a special preview account to play this format as part of the preview early access streamer event. My content's also sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can click on their panel, the panel below with their logo, and it'll take you to their website on Twitch, and on their link below on YouTube, and it'll take you to their website, and they'll know I sent you there. So go ahead and check them out. You can get all the Core 2020 things you want, among other things. Right, so let us jump into another sealed. What do we get? Ooh. Well, Gargos is a bomb. So is Dungeon Geists. Steel Overseer is good on its own, and so is Bag of Holding. I think we got 4 cards that we can hopefully play no matter what. Shared Summons is pretty good too. Field of the Dead's awful, but our other rares are all fairly good, so. Alright. So, blue is something we definitely want to play because of Dungeon Geists. Green, even to a greater extent. Ooh. Well, we do have Season of Growth, which is a pretty sweet card to build around if you can. Our green does not look super deep, which is annoying. And honestly, I'm not sure our blue does either. Man. Okay, so in... I think... You know, we do have... What kind of fixing do we have? So, no matter what, Steel Overseer is going to make the cut. I think no matter what, Bag of Holding makes the cut. Probably Meteor Golem, too, and Sealed. Also, the more artifact creatures we can shove in our deck, the better. So, if we can run Pattern Matcher, we probably want to because of Steel Overseer, but... Okay. So, green playables. We've got Sentinel... Couple of Druids, at least one Growth, Mammoth Spider, Shared Summons, Silverback Shaman, Wolfkin Bond, and Gargos. We'd have Jungle Hollow, and yeah, which would help us splash or do whatever. So in blue, Dungeon Geists is really good. I think we probably have enough stuff in blue. Run on Summon, Anticipate. Main board, Cerulean Drake, maybe. Moat Piranhas. I think one main board, Negate, and Limited is usually fine. And Sealed, I mean. Frost Links, Warden of Exile, Bone to Ash. Yeah, we do have a whole deck here. What we don't have a lot of is removal, but it kind of looks like we don't have that. I mean, Pacifism. Can we splash Pacifism? Do we have the fixing to allow that? In these colors, we just don't have very much in the way of removal. And that is kind of annoying. Do we have enough to be running Season of Growth, by the way? I don't know that we do. No, I mean, Wolfkin Bond is basically all we have, so probably not running Season of Growth. Hardcover might be okay. I think it probably is in this deck. We could splash red, which gives us access to Shock at least. Yeah, we don't really have good fixing for that, though. Do we just want to run a random Prismite as a 2-drop? Because... No, we have plenty of 2s, don't we? Yeah, I think green-blue is probably our best path. We don't have very much removal, which is not good, but I don't know what else we can really do. We don't have removal in any color. Other than we have the one Shock in red, and Yeah, well, we do have Swiftwater Cliffs, don't we? Then we have ways of rummaging here and there. How good is Flame Sweep in our deck? Pretty good. Pretty good, I think. Yeah, I think maybe we want to splash Flame Sweep more than Shock. Yeah, so let's play the Cliffs. Put Flame Sweep in. We don't have enough 2-ofs for Pattern Matcher to be worth it. Take the Hammer. I'm going to pass on that. Hammer is cool-ish, I guess. So we're going to go down to 1 mountain and then add another island back in. Yeah. And then I think that's what we're looking at. I think this looks like our deck. Splashing Flame Sweep seems pretty good. Eight Forests is probably good for Gargos. Plus we have Leafkin Druids, so... yeah, alright. Looks solid. Shared Summons can be a nice way to find like Gargos or Meteor Golem, which are going to be... or Dungeon Geists. All 3 of which are hugely impactful when we can play them. So, that's cool. Alright. Okay. This hand is not a very good one. Don't recommend mainboarding Negate except in sealed, basically. This hand is much better. You would think we don't have any 2-drops the way things have been going, though. I think we have to put Wolfkin Bond on the bottom. Hey, there's a 2-drop. Also don't know about mainboarding Cerulean Drake unless you're in a... except in sealed. Oh, our opponent is playing red, so we're going to get some usefulness out of it here. So, yeah, I'll play our Drake, who just blocks this Goblin Bird Grabber all day long, so that's cool. Rabid Bite won't even work because Rabid Bite makes the creature do the damage, even though it's a green card. So if they like tried to Rabid Bite our Drake, it wouldn't do anything either. They could target our creature with Rabid Bite, but the Bird Grabber can't damage our Drake. So, interesting. That works for me. Protection. Well, that's less than ideal. We go ahead and play our Seer here. And don't attack. Yeah, the protection symbol is pretty cool. Rabid Bite will work now, if that's what they have. I think I'd probably play Frostlinks, tap down the Spider, and attack for 3. And I can also play my Bag of Holding now. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Mike's trying to get me to play Slay the Spire on stream. We'll see, man. We'll see. Well, that's annoying. Playing that big boy. Okay, so... Play 2 Leafkin Druids, and then I have a ton of mana for Bag of Holding around. I think that seems pretty good. We've got lots of elementals. So, Icon of Ancestry is a huge pain. Not super happy about it. I think I leave my mana up here for shared summons because I can grab my powerful finisher type cards. I can destroy this with Meteor Golem and stuff. So I think we just pass our turn here. We can play Bone to Ash if that's what looks like it's the best to do. And if it doesn't, then, you know, we have other options. I think we probably grab Meteor Golem and Dungeon Geists. Maybe. We do have other options. Got to think about it. Unless we just cast Bone to Ash here on something really scary. Doesn't look like we do. Yeah, I can actually Bag of Holding and Shared Summons, which is pretty cool. So let's Bag of Holding first. Steel Overseer is not bad. We'll get rid of this saddle. Then we'll cast Shared Summons. This is sealed. This will be our last sealed, and then we'll start doing draft Owls, Mals. Oh yeah, we have Gargos too. I feel like Meteor Golem... Yeah, Meteor Golem Gargos is pretty good, I guess. But is Dungeon Geist better? The problem is, even if I get rid of one of these spiders, there's still another one, so just a big boy is probably better. Yeah, so we'll do this. We drew our Dungeon Geists anyway, my god. Alright, so... Question is, do I want a Meteor Golem right away? Or do I want... So I could Meteor Golem one spider and then tap down the other spider, and then my flyers can get going. That seems pretty good. Well, Servant of Evil, when it's transcribed, it's a little hard to see that that it's what it is. Meteor Golem, Vicious Warden... I'm going with Meteor Golem. I think I kill both spiders. So, one spider go away. Yeah, the Overseer Golem combo is pretty funny. So they can draw cards too, but I feel like we're going to outcard them, and our card quality is pretty absurd right this second, so... And they've missed with it both times. We've been kind of lucky, I think. Okay. Now, we Dungeon Geist the other spider. Yeah. Yeah. Then we'll play our Steel Overseer. We kind of have to hope they don't have Flame, whatever. Although Cerulean Drake and Dungeon Geists and Meteor Golem do all survive that. The Flame Sweep, which we're splashing too. Yeah, the Geists are really, really good. They are a bomb, I think. I think sometimes people are like, well, it's only a 3/3. How can it be a bomb? And it's like, well, because it's a 4-mana 3/3 flyer that's removal. It's pretty much a bomb. So we can use Bag of Holding at the end of their turn, and we probably do. All right, so yeah, we'll use Bag of Holding. Yeah, and we'll get rid of this land. Good old Moat Piranhas. That's the key to victory right there. So, I think we attack with this, 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 and even Meteor Golem, because I can make it a 4/4 with Steel Overseer. So, yeah. I think the safest thing to do now may be, like, to leave up Bone to Ash, start leaving it up. Okay, so yeah, we'll tap Steel Overseer. Makes our Golem big enough to just take that dude down. And yeah, I think we have such an advantage that we just want to leave up Bone to Ash in case they have some crazy bomby creature like a Cavalier or something. Yeah. That did it. All right, I will be right back. There's new, the new Mastery Tree thing, Owl's Mouths. That's, I guess, the new UI thing you're talking about. Well, obviously. Okay, so back to this. So yeah, that's the new reward system, which gives you gold and cards and packs and stuff for weekly rewards, but also gives you access to new card frames and things like that. This card styles without having to pay for them, which is nice. That's a feature I was really hoping for because, yeah, it's a nice thing to be able to unlock. I think this is keepable. We just need an island to really get there, and I think, and if, yeah, I mean, there's a good chance we either draw islands or more green cards we can play, so. But yeah, that is a new cool feature. I think, yeah, they're doing a good job with listening to people about Arena. There's also a cat you can unlock. That's what our opponent has over here. It's their own little kitty cat. So that's cool. All right, so new mulligan is in effect as well. Okay. Blue mana would be great here. Like, if we could draw an island, I think we'd be pretty happy. And we do. That's good. So we attack with Greenwood Sentinel for sure. Yeah, I'm hoping there's an elemental bird at some point. That's what I'm holding out hope for. You can sort of pet the cat, except it doesn't like me. I think if it's your cat, you probably can. When I click on it, it hisses at me. But I bet when they click on it, it purrs. Okay. So I think we play Frostlings here, tap down the Angel of Vitality, and attack with both our creatures. I don't have any good blocks, so... Yep, it drops on Arena tomorrow as well, Owls. Pretty sweet to Divination for only 2 mana. Oh, they just did it twice. We were going to hit them for like 6 here, but man, that is not ideal. I think maybe we try to hit them even harder. Nah, we probably just play our Silverback. Putting Wolfkin Bond on him is pretty sweet. Trample and all that. All right. Well, now I think we actually put it on Warden of Evos Isle. If they decide to attack me here at all, I put it on a flyer, I think, before I do anything else. Yeah, so Leafkin Druid would let me play Meteor Golem next turn, but I think it's going to be better here to just go Wolfkin Bond. Attack with everything. Drops them to 1. They might be able to stabilize here. Yeah, that helps. Yeah, they have said now, I believe, that they are planning on implementing drafting with real people at some point. Don't have double blue, that's kind of sad, but we still attack with both our creatures. They have to block both of them. And that means a trade and a Dead Metropolis Sprite. And then we can play Leafkin Druid and Steel Overseer, so... Well, yeah, all of that was pretty annoying. So yeah, we'll end our turn here. So we can play Meteor Golem. It's a lot less useful if they have mana up, though. You know, I think we had one of these. Maybe throwing it into our deck. That might have been an earlier pool. But when we have Steel Overseer... Alright, so put a counter on Overseer here. So we can play Meteor Golem and kill the Raptor. That is definitely an option. We could also play Cloud Conceer. Playing Meteor Golem when we have Steel Overseer is probably just better, though. So, yeah, I think... Maybe not, though. I mean, we know that they have Hanged Executioner. They can't use its ability now. So, actually, it's probably better to kill the Executioner when they can't use the ability than our other options here. Yeah, so we'll play Meteor Golem. And kill Hanged Executioner. And end our turn. This should give us the game, more or less. Yeah, so tap our Overseer. So, well, it doesn't quite get us there, actually. So I think we attack with Meteor Golem. They don't have any good way to interact with it, thanks to the fact that I can make it bigger. Yeah, so we do this. Kills that. And now, next turn, I feel like we ought to have lethal. We've gotten Steel Overseer, Meteor Golem twice, which is pretty nice. All right. This is definitely our best deck so far today. Thank you for the follow, Chimichunga. What's your question, son of BMW? This is solid. Solid hand. So far, we're just doing Seal, Dark Eclipse. This will be our last Seal, though, and then we'll do Draft. But I'm liking it so far. You'd be hard-pressed to find a format, at least when it's brand new, that I don't like, basically. That's how much I like drafting. So sometimes formats get stale if they're not the best, but in the beginning, basically all formats are fun. So we could go Leafkin Druid with a plan towards getting Gargos out as quickly as possible. That doesn't seem like a bad plan. It does mean we're not going to hit them for as much early, but obviously Gargos is a huge issue for our opponent. At least one would think. Okay, well. Do I just play Dungeon Geists here and go to town? Or do I play another Leafkin Druid? And Greenwood Sentinel. I think we play Greenwood Sentinel and Leafkin Druid. And then we have four... Yeah, we can play Gargos next turn, which is kind of absurd. Well, if you watch the beginning of that video, Son of BMW... I think I go for the block here. Cards cannot make that list. Creature types couldn't make that list unless there were at least how many creatures? I think I said 20. So Lurgoyfs weren't eligible because there's only 7 of them, as you said. You had to have at least 20 creatures. 25. There you go. So do I want to play Gargos here? The dangerous thing is they could have a way to kill him, although it's highly unlikely in their colors. So I think we just slam Gargos here. There aren't that many ways they could kill him. No, yeah, that's not going to do it. Okay, well. We could play Dungeon Geists, but it hardly seems worth it right now. I think we just attack them. I think we hold on to Dungeon Geists for a time when it'll be a little more meaningful. The question is, do we just want to anticipate right now? We probably do. Sure, Bag of Holding. It's pretty good when you got Leafkin Druids lying around. Yeah, end our turn. We have Negate up, should that matter. Pass to attackers. Pass to end of combat. Okay, so we're going to use Bag of Holding. We're not going to do it the way it wants us to do it, though. We do not want to tap out of our blue mana because they could do something in response that we might want to negate. Alright, so we pitch this forest. You know, switching to Muyan Ling kind of makes sense, Servant of Evil. Hadn't really thought about it yet, but you're right. We kind of do need this red mana. We have one card, we splash for it. Yeah. So, I think we can attack with Gargos here. If they have a trick or something, I think I just Dungeon Geist now, though, honestly. Although not having up blue for negate makes me a little bit nervous. But I think we still go for it. Karn was the first, the original Karn Silver Golem is the first rare I ever had in a booster pack, so I do have a connection to him, but the bird thing on Muyan Ling is pretty awesome. Our opponent's like, how many rares do you have? Probably, which I feel their pain. You know, we're 4 and 7 so far, so we've encountered similar. Now, there are bad things that could happen here, but all right, so we do get to fight this anyway. It should be interesting to, like, what if they have Shock right here to finish off my Gargos? That's not going to be good. There's some hasty elementals who can block Gargos forever. Alright, so we're going to Bag of Holding. Yeah, I mean, I think Bone to Ash is going to be more useful than Negate, that's for sure. We can always get Negate back into our hand at instant speed if we really want to, anyway, so. So we attack. Yeah, we're gonna Bone to Ash that guy. We don't need them having a big dude out there. Alright, so we then loot. Get rid of this island. Okay. Attack. I mean, yeah, sure, Karn doesn't like birds, but I still have still have a connection, you know. All right, so I think we go ahead and play Wolf Rider's Saddle. The question is, no, I don't think there's really any board sweeper our opponent could play. So I think we do want to play Mammoth Spider here too. Ooh. She's not deadly here or anything, but she's not good. We're probably going to move the saddle over to our spider. Maybe not. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. So, unsummon on the spider. And that gets us there. right. Yeah, there's a new leveling system, new reward system where you get alternate card arts and pets in addition to packs and gold and that kind of stuff for weekly rewards. It's pretty cool. No, we actually had 2 sealeds already, the Dead Sea, and both decks, one went 1 and 3 and one went 3 and 3. We had some cool cards, but yeah, he didn't really miss anything out of the ordinary, I wouldn't say. This is our 3rd sealed, and then after this we'll be doing draft till I'm done for the day, which is still a few hours away. This will be my longest stream ever. Yeah, we got about 4 hours of stream left. Ooh, this is not so good. Yeah, I can't really keep it without any green mana. I mean, sure, unsummon, but this is much, 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 much better. The question is, what do we put on the bottom? Probably a forest. Yeah, probably a forest. Leafkin Druid will get us there on mana if we need to. If it needs to, so yeah. If I draw a 3rd land, I honestly think I just play Steel Overseer right away because it can start ticking up really quickly. And that seems pretty good. Yeah, the new mulligan is in, which is great for limited. We did not draw a land, and that inclines me a little more to play Leafkin Druid, so we can get Cloud... Yeah, so we can get Cloudkin Seer out there and whatnot. And draw deeper into our deck and try to find mana. Okay, we did draw a 3rd land now. I think we do still play Cloudkin Seer. Yeah. We don't bother attacking. Do I want to trade Cloudkin Seers? Probably not. Maybe we can get away with it though. Yeah, let's offer up the trade. Then I play Steel Overseer and then anticipate at the end of their turn. Octoprophet. Nice little guy. I think we use Anticipate instead of Bag of Holding right here. Yeah, so Anticipate. Ooh, I guess Swiftwater Cliffs, huh? Gives us the red mana we're going to need at some point or another. Yeah, so play that. Do I bother playing Frostlinks? Or do I just plan on rummaging? Looting. I'd probably just loot. That seems fine right now. That's not good. Yeah, getting back Cloudkin Seer is nasty. And they can just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. Luckily, we can Flame Sweep next time, but... yeah. That is a nasty combo. I can make this a 2-2. Like, I can block and kill the Thunderkin Awakener, and that might just be worth doing. It's a little risky. Because if they have any sort of trick, our guy dies, but... you know, I think it's probably worth the risk. Yeah, they've got something to blow me out. Not too shocking. And there's not anything I can do about it. If only I had Flame Sweep mana. Yeah, it's not good. They got the combo going here. Yeah, I think we can get rid of the forest. Okay, so I think I play Leafkin Druid number 2 here, and then just leave mana up for Flame Sweep. I could just Flame Sweep now, actually. That might just be better, because then they don't get another trigger out of that thing. Yeah, we're just going to do it now. Them just getting to do that once is horrible news for us, though. Horrible news.
I'm happy as a hellion to start some fires.
So... yeah, that's not good. Things are getting a little ugly here. Maybe even a lot ugly. Alright, so we go ahead and block you and take 4. Wow. That is a nasty combo, too. What's our opponent? How do they manage these things? Okay, Frost Links. Tap down that elemental for now. End our turn. So they can recast Uncaged Fury right now, which isn't the most scary thing ever. But yeah, we do need to keep that in mind. They have all the elemental combos you'd ever want. Involving rares, which makes it extra disgusting, I think. All right. So, yeah, we're going to block that with Frost Links. We're going to block this with one of those. I feel like we're so far behind that even our bombs might not do enough to help us right now. Okay. Meteor Golem is useful, just not quite yet. Just because I can't cast it. Yeah, end our turn. They have 2 huge creatures. Could use an Unsummon or my Dungeon Geists.
Go get 'em, buddies.
Yeah, I think we lose this one. It's going to be hard not to. Ooh, now it's going to be real hard not to. Yeah, Mammoth Spider is no longer capable of blocking. Oh, sure. Yeah. Add to the carnage. Okay, well, pretty much have to do this and block one of those. Nope, can't even do that. I have to block ugly with both my creatures to survive here. I do get to do this one more time. Yeah, I don't think you're going to help a whole lot. Yeah, I don't think there's anything, especially because now we're not going to have the mana for Meteor Golem. Yeah, it's a little too late. Right, they got us. Yeah, this is still sealed. This will be our last sealed, and then we'll be doing draft for the rest of the stream. I will be right back. Okay. Man, that is not good. One island would have made that very keepable. Oof. Is our luck running out? It feels that way. Definitely going down to 5. Okay. So, this one is a keeper. I think we get rid of Meteor Golem and Wolfkin Bond. I think that's actually pretty easy. The new mulligan roll here makes this a lot better than it probably would be otherwise. Although we'd probably, I guess we'd have these 5 cards, which would be a pretty good 5-card hand. Alright, so we're going to keep 5. And then we're going to put Meteor Golem and Wolfkin Bond on the bottom. Right, so I think we go ahead and lead with our Greenwood Sentinel. I don't really have an opinion this early in the format, loosely fixed. I think they all seem very viable to me so far. I think a 3-color deck is pretty easy to make happen in this format because of all the fixing. Alright, so I'll play Cerulean Drake. No reason to play our super defensive creature right now because, you know, we don't need to be defensive at this point. Yep, drafts. Drafts are open now. I'll jump into it after we finish this sealed. Well, I think we just end our turn and anticipate at the end of theirs, but obviously mulling to 5 here was not great news for us. Everyone seems to have an overgrowth elemental, man. Thank you for the follow, Ductile Boar. So we're gonna... Oh, we should go to into combat first. Yeah, then we'll anticipate. Definitely take the Seer. We would definitely rather have that than lands. Yeah, so... Alright, no attacks. Spiders, man. Okay. Yeah, we'll play Silverback here. End our turn. Gives us something we can actually attack with. So that's nice. They must have something. Like, I don't know what it is, but maybe we'll find out when we attack with our shaman here. Alright, play our mammoth spider. And our last card in our hand. Now we have Gargos mana, which does matter. Okay, so I think we attack with Mammoth Spider and Silverback Shaman here. Obviously they can block with an elemental and make Overgrowth Elemental bigger, but I think we're kind of okay with that overall. Because they can't actually kill either. Well, no, they could trade Thicket Crasher for Silverback, and then their elemental becomes a 4/3. But I do get to draw a card if that's what they do. So, or they'll just take all the damage. That works for me. They may be planning on Overcome, but I think I kill them before they can Overcome. Ooh, that makes it a little harder. But to kill them before they overcome, that is, it becomes a little harder. Yeah, considering they mulled the 6, so they didn't have like a massive advantage. Ooh, do they not know this tramples? Please tell me you don't know it tramples. They might not have. Oh, they do get to go back up to 3, so it's a little less. We're going to hold on to this land. We could actually just do this now. It might actually give us something useful, so... Not so much. Cards like Bag of Holding are going to be way better in Sealed, I think. It'll be interesting to see how good they are in Draft because, you know, Sealed's just a slower format on average. So we can, like, hang around and use Bag... Ooh. Well, the good news is they did not get to return 4 to their hand. So I think we just play our Shaman again. And then we play an island. Then Cerulean Drake. Yeah. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, they were trying to get 4 permanents in play. I'm glad that I managed to keep that from happening. I mean, we get to use Frostlinks again, so... Ooh.
I'd like to stay out of this, but I'll fight if I must.
That's fancy.
Bow to the
If they just play one creature here, we win because of Frostlinks. Yep, that'll do it. We just go Frostlinks. And that gets us there. It works with all discard effects, but so the way it works is everything you discard is exiled, but the bag can only get back what it what you discard with it, if that makes sense. All right, so we're at least going to go 4 and 3 this time, which is an improvement, certainly. Would be nice to get us over 500, 50% win percentage by the time we switch to draft. Time to eat a Nutri-Grain bar. I'll mute this. So, no, I don't really like mainboarding any of them. I mean, in best of 3, maybe you can mainboard them. I don't think you can mainboard them ever in best of 1, though. Because if you have those hate cards, the math says like 70%-ish of your opponents are going to have one of those colors. So... but in best of 1, that's not enough. In best of 3, it is enough because you can side it out in games 2 and 3 or whatever. So yeah, this is a keep. Early Steel Overseer. We got Wolf Rider's Saddle. Too bad it's not an artifact creature, huh? This also probably going to be better in sealed than it is in draft because it's so slow. We've had to be pretty good for us at sort of punching through a board stall. I mean, it helps that we have bombs in our deck too. And, like, things like Meteor Golem with Into the Battlefield triggers that matter right away. I don't know where our opponent is. Steel Overseer's been pretty good. I mean, if you can play him on turn 2 and he's left alone, he can kind of run away from the game. With the game. From the game? Okay, well, we need some blue mana. Thank you, the filthy Kaz. Yeah, looks like we're playing each other. So good luck and have fun to you as well. Well, no blue mana. We would take any mana at this point so that we can at least play our Wolf Rider's Saddle, but, yeah. Steel Overseer dies to so much. Ooh. That just dies. I wonder why they... That seems like a mistake. Interesting. Trying to think why they would do that, and it's not really coming to me. That is good. We need blue mana. So we play our Seer here. And then we end our turn, because Steel Overseer is just going to hang around and get bigger. Yeah, if you get more than more than just Overseer in play, it gets ridiculous. And we've done that a few times with Meteor Golem. But even on its own, it's a pretty good card. It's obviously busted if you can, like, really abuse stuff. Thanks for the follow, the filthy Kaz. So I think we do play our Saddle here. And into our turn. We can shared summons at the end of their turn next time to get some of our bombier cards. Well, I'm pretty okay with trading this token for an S-Caster Spider or a trick. Either way, yeah. So, works for me. Alright, so make you bigger. So yeah, I think we leave up mana here for both negate and shared summons. So I think we attack with our Seer. I think maybe we attack with our Overseer too, but yeah, I don't think so. I think we let it get bigger. Yeah. So the plan is maybe we negate something if they do something scary here. And if they don't, we shared summons at the end of their turn. So like if they attack here, this time I can counter a combat trick. So I think I definitely block this time around. They only have 1 green mana. I'm not sure there's a trick in this format that costs 1 green mana. It's not coming to me if there is one. Alright, so make you bigger. Cast shared summons. And yeah, we definitely search up Gargos and Dungeon Geists. Those are our best creatures left in our deck. Probably just the best creatures in our deck, actually. Alright. So, I think we play Dungeon Geists and tap down that that spider. Yeah, we can't leave up negate, but I think that's okay. Maybe we just play Gargos instead. Nah, I think we... yeah, we may as well just use all our mana, since we can't do anything with the rest of it anyway. So we'll just play Gargos here. Yeah, and then end our turn. Might of Masses, you're right. That is a 1 mana trick. It's an uncommon, so it slipped my mind. So Gargos can kill, like, anything. If they, you know, yeah. Yeah. Put us in really good position. Right. Looks like we'll be closing out sealed with a decent record, at least a 5-3, which is kind of my goal in these. At least 5-3. It's close. That's a decent win percentage. Yeah, so we have to win one more to at least go 500 in our 3 sealeds. You know, win 50%. This is a very good hand. This could be the kind of hand that just runs our opponent over, especially if they have no way to like interact. If we can just tap stuff down, we're going to be pretty happy. There's a good chance they have ways to interact, but... we also got a bounce spell. Okay, so we attack. I think we play our Warden. If we draw another island, we can play Dungeon Geists and still leave mana up front and summon next turn thanks to the Warden. So if they try to slap auras onto that thing, that's sad. It's not very nice. It's It's not the most exciting time to be playing a Dungeon Geist, but it's kind of what I'm leaning towards doing here. Yeah. I mean, it gets the flying clock going. This guy's pretty sweet. This card, you know, it would have been harder to evaluate if it weren't for the fact that we basically saw it already. Yeah, that's a new UI thing too, is how it shows you the cards. But, you know, even though it's a 3-mana 2/2 and searching you up more 3-mana 2/2s doesn't sound that good, it's a lot better than it seems. I think we hold on to the links. We want to, if they play a flyer, we want to be able to just keep cracking away in the sky. Naming white. Okay, end our turn. We'll play the links when it really matters in the race, which it doesn't really at this point. We can luckily just unsummon this Diamond Knight if it gets to be too big. Alright, so we'll go ahead and block the Diamond Knight. So if they try to use a trick, they basically do. Yeah, we'll go ahead and unsummon him. We really want red mana right now. Like, really, really. I think we do kind of have to play our Frostlinks now. Yeah, so we'll play Frostlinks here. I think we actually want to tap down the Lifelinker. I think that's a little bit too slow to do anything here. Yeah, we'll hold on to this land. Luckily, we still win. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. This does not have reach, luckily, like mini Hydras do. Might as well block. Takes them up to 4, but that is not enough. Yeah, level up. The new features are cool, but it's a little harder to care about them when it's not actually my account, you know? Alright, so we're going for a 7-1, which would be great. Yeah, we're at least going to be 500 after our 3 seals, thanks to this one. We went 1, 3, 3, 3, and then whatever this ends up being. Went to the 3 sealed pools. And next we'll be doing a draft or 2 before I am done for the day. Oh, man. That is an atrocious hand. This one's much better. We're going to keep 6. Definitely put Mammoth Spider on the bottom. Although, honestly, Leafkin Druid might be a little worse, but just because if we don't ever draw green, it's going to be... I don't know. If we do draw green, it'll be pretty good, and we do, so... All right. Leafkin Druid. I think we want to play the Seer more than the Warden. I mean, the Warden would make the Seer cost less, but I don't know that I care enough. Man, Frostlink City. Time for Frostlink's beatdown. Alright, so play our Warden. Play our Bag of Holding. And we end our turn. You know, I could have blocked. Oh, no, I couldn't have. You were tapped. Ah, so they're going to try to do wacky things here with Portal of Sanctuary, which they definitely can. So... Yep. So they have to do it during their turn is the good news. Looks like they decided not to. So we attack with both of these and then just play our big silverback. Can play Meteor Golem in the near future. I mean, this just seems too slow to me, because I can just keep attacking for 4 in the air, no problem. Oh, that's even nicer. Okay, so I think we put this on Warden here. Attack them for 6 in the air. And yeah, we'll hold on to this land. We have mana now for Bag of Holding, so I think that's what we should hold on to. I don't know if they're mono blue or just having mana problems. So we're just going to Meteor Golem the other blocker this turn, and that should just win us the game. Not quite, actually. They will still be alive. Unless they attack us. Okay, so... yeah, we go Meteor Golem. Kill a Frostlynx. Attack with everything. They can take it all and go to 1 if they want to. They can trade for my wolf too. All right. Well, we 7-1 the last one, which definitely makes our overall sealed record today look a lot better than it did. We go 7-1, which takes us up to 11-8. 11 divided by 19 is what? Got any math people in chat? 58%, more or less. All right, now we're going to go to draft.